Okay. Let's get back at this. I recalculated just to remind myself how much I need of each. Each side is 12 deep. I'm currently down to 14 left, so I can fit 2 more on this side. Which, there's one. And I'm gonna need to extend it farther out this way anyways for more production facilities. Number 12. Alright. That is half of my nuclear plants. This particular half will be taken care of, like I said, the uranium parts, or the uranium fuel rods, which will then be produced into plutonium, and from there, fixonium. Out of concrete. Alright, let's get a few more of these down. Literally just a few, because, yeah. Why is that slightly up off the ground? I need to up my, You know what, I'm gonna go on and do that now. I'll be right back. Because I've got enough Mercer spheres stocked up, I'm gonna go ahead and head back to main base, drop down a few more concrete makers, and a few extra dimensional storages, so I may have a heightened storage capacity for this shit, or more being stored. Anyways, back in view. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead, just that way I can have this shit starting to stockpile. I'm gonna go ahead and set up some storage for this shit. You know, waste not, want not sort of stuff. I think that's big enough for what I need. Large storage. Fine. Big storage. Because the longer I wait to get storage set up, it's just wasteful on products. Okay. That's storing. Hey y'all, I'm coming back here briefly, mostly because apparently I didn't hit the record button, to show I am setting up some storage for this before going to take care of the concrete issue. So I'm going to finish this up, do the other side, and we'll be back then. Okay. Big storage done for that. I've also set up 4 additional ports for concrete to store, so I shouldn't be running out of that nearly as quickly. Let's finish setting up the 5 more nuclear plants and rig up the fuel rods and water. I had to restart the game because it was kind of glitching out. Forgot to put it back on sloop. Sorry, zoop. The thing. Thank you. Let's extend this out a little more. Beautiful. There. Last one for the uranium. Beautiful. Yeah, that's looking good. Alright, so the products are going to flow in this way, you know, the uranium fuel rods, and then the byproducts are going to come down the center aisle here. That's how I'm planning on this. We'll see if that's actually how it'll fucking work. Actually, you know what? While I'm at it, let's go on and link these up to the grid, so once they get shit turned on, they can actually turn on. Plus, that'll extend my flyby range a bit. Don't ask me why I upgraded these to tier 3 instead of just leaving them at T2. Hey, I said don't ask. You know what you did. And there we go. All right. Power plant's linked. Go on and do a 2x2 down in front. Abruptly reminded of recently? Fucking mall rats. Classic Kevin Smith. I need to watch that again. It's been a full-on hot minute. Okay. So I've got 12 on each side, which means I can evenly distribute via 3s. Ain't no. Rude. It's 3. So now that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So do something akin to this. About here. Just slightly too long. How about here? That make that too long. Nope. How is that still too long? It's like 1 pixel too long. How about here? And the other side? Thank you. Jesus. It did not want to give it to me. Have to be about like here. Honestly, though, a lot of the movies in the Askewniverse are, in my opinion, must-watch. Especially the classic Jay and Silent Bob stuff. When I say classic Jay and Silent Bob, sure, the movies are fine for, getting to watch, but I also mean, like, Clerks, Clerks 2, the animated Clerks series, Mallrats, definitely Dogma. Okay. Awesome. Oh, hey, no. This on down here. And now we repeat on the other side. Kind of the last Jay and Silent Bob movie, I'll be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of it. It wasn't bad, but it could have been better, in my opinion. Honestly, same kind of goes with the Bill and Ted Face the Music movie as well. That could have been a lot better, too. Wasn't bad, but it wasn't what I've come to expect from a Bill and Ted. Both definitely had their moments. I'm certainly not going to argue that fact. Oh, that's why. I'll say, why is it so weirdly off kilter? Okay, so we already know it's gonna have to be something like that. And that's still not good enough. How about here? Thank you. Thank you very much. Here. Nope. And slightly too far. Okay. You know, on the topic of old nostalgic stuff and all that, recently went to Golden Corral again, and either the nostalgia glasses were not working that day, or something. Fucked if I know what it was, but what it was just not good. Service was decent. Food was... I'm fairly sure I got food poisoning. Even without the food poisoning, it was... I mean, for $15 just to get in, it was not worth $15. And yeah, I know, buffet, you shouldn't expect the world, but I expect it, for $15, I expect at least passable quality. What's the point in me going to a buffet, spending $15, $16, $20, whatever, when I can make the same stuff at home quicker, cheaper, and I'm guaranteed to have what I want? Because that was the other problem, was that I had to wait something like 20 minutes just for them to restock the stuff that I wanted, which is a bit on the disappointing side. Okay. So that gets that fuel rod distributing. One moment, I am the thirsty. Ugh. Okay. Now we just gotta replicate what we did, but in reverse. and then hook up water. Another... Why am I fucking paused? So I'm setting up the output now. And back to what I was talking about before I realized that I was paused. I am just about done with my 2027 project. Anyways, I'm just about done with the 2027 projects. 2027 is going to be the Year of the Undead. Gonna be doing things like Resident Evil, Killer 7. A few special projects such as Doom 3 BFG Edition. It's gonna be a right old. It's going to be a right decent time. After the Year of the Undead, I am looking at doing the Year of Adventure. Okay, what the fuck? It worked just fine on the other side. Fine. We'll just do this a bit weirdly. I'm done fiddling with you. So, yeah, I've got that generally planned out. It's gonna be fun on the bun and all that fun stuff. For the Year of Adventure, I've already decided I'm going to be doing Cyberpunk 2077. One of the people in my group has challenged me to do a completely blind La Mulana playthrough. That's going to be tricky. I already know that is highly recommended you just use a guide with how cryptic that game is. Looking probably at doing Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto, because if I'm going to do Red Dead Redemption, I might as well do Grand Theft Auto as well. and a few other surprises that I'm leaning towards. Naturally, of course, it's just not a year of adventure without our favorite bugaboo Link helping us out. But the question is, what Zelda game to play? I'm leaning towards doing a dual playthrough, yeah, side-by-side essentially, of the Oracle games. Because whenever I see people play, like, say, H.C. Bailey or whatever, they only ever play Ages Than Season. They don't ever really do the opposite direction either. And there's so much to be seen on both sides. Kind of disappoints me. I mean, it's kind of akin to like something I was saying a few projects ago, that there are some things that I don't understand why people don't just do it. Like, it's so simplistic to just go ahead and take care of something. Why do they just keep leaving it sitting there and whatnot? Then again, I'm not exactly one to, really be able to say anything. After all, there's a lot of stuff that I've neglected to do in a lot of my projects because I just couldn't be fucked. Which I guess is a valid enough excuse to not do something. I don't know, still sometimes gets to me when I see somebody not doing something that I would otherwise actively be doing myself. Okay. That is outputs done. We're gonna go ahead and maximize. Copied. Max consumption of 200,000. Well, by the time I'm done with this, I should be more than set. I'm gonna need a lot of water for this, though. So each of these at maximized are gonna be producing 600 a minute. Or are gonna need a production of 600 a minute. So now, how much water do I need per? At maximized, this is 300 a minute, so 2 for each with max overclocking. Let's not put these here. Each side is 12. If it's 2 each, so 12, 24 in total that I'll need to put down. Let's get some electricity over here. That there for now. We're up to what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Makes 12. Logistics. Just want to put. Damn it. Alright. Keep pressing wrong buttons. So, you. We're gonna need junction. And we're gonna need pipe pump. Let's get some stuff rigged. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. mostly downhill like that. So if I just do that, and valve to make sure it's only going the direction that I want it to go, that should be fine. Okay. Then Control V. Control V. That'll get me 600 for this first one. Then gets that. Alright, so that gets that pumping, that gets this producing. Alright, beautiful. That's giving us 6.25 megawatts a minute. Awesome. And it's going to start producing waste, but that's fine. For now, we're just going to send the waste into a couple stacks of big storage. There we go. So we get that stuff stacking up because, you know, waste not, want not, plus I want this power to just actually keep going. Max, and second one going. Nice. Definitely gonna have to redo these though. Alright. Nice. 3 out of 12. Keep forgetting that I can hold control to have things snap to snap to the world grid. Alright, that should be fine for now. I'm going to finish up this episode setting up this side of the water production that I need. And then we'll be back next episode for doing the other side and starting the setup for the plutonium. Got him. Why the fuck are you not getting water? Okay, there you go. About to say. And last two. Come on. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. One entire side going. Got nuclear waste stockpiling up. And with that, we'll go ahead and see y'all next time as I do up the other half of the uranium portion of this power plant. Oh yeah, wait, no, never mind, hold on. Completely forgot I need to overclock these too. Duh. Probably gonna need to go get some more power shards. No wonder they're not staying on. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna need more power shards. Well, we'll overclock what we can, and then when I come back, we'll do some more work. Looks like I should have just enough on me. Okay. That should get those running continuously now. It's looking good. See y'all next time. Cheers.